It is officially Christmas, which is one of the greatest times of the year, so people say. I've been feeling really, really festive. I've got my little hat on. I have my eggnog here, and I have been watching The Sound of Music pretty much all day. Um, One thing that I always do during Christmas is watch like tons and tons of musicals. I love movies. I always say if there's three things I know, it's video games, comic books, and movies. Musicals are a big, big faction of my movie-going experience. It's just something that I always started with, something that I've always loved. So, I just want to talk about the recent two musicals that I saw, Annie and Into the Woods. I'm going to start with Into the Woods because I just saw that last night. It was pretty much as close to perfection as you're going to get. Of course, since it was a Disney adaptation, they did change a couple of things. They left some things out for to make it more PG, but it was really, 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 really good. First of all, they had Meryl Streep in it, and I am a Meryl Streep fanboy. I will shout that to the day I die. In Modern Family, when Cam was like Meryl Streep could play Batman and be the right part, he was absolutely 100% right. Meryl Streep can do no wrong. I honestly don't think she's the best singer, but she just did so good in this movie. Like, I was blown away. And it was one of those things where even if you never heard of Into the Woods before, or you just didn't know anything about it before you went in, it was one of those musicals where you went in and you left, you were still singing the songs. Like, you still had a melody in your head. You still had a tune in your head. You still were just like, yeah, that was good. And that's one of the things it was. I was just really blown away by a lot of the performances. Anna Kendrick, who I'm actually not that big a fan of, I really enjoyed her in this movie. Chris Pine, he he was hilarious in his role. He was just so over dramatic and over the top with it, but it worked for what he was doing in the setting that they're in. Because as you know, they are fairy tale people. The little boy who played Jack, I can't remember his name. I thought he did really well. The girl who played Little Red Riding Hood, she was hilarious too. Like, I loved her. Like, as soon as she came on, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like her a whole lot. But naturally, per usual, Meryl just every time she came in, she stole the show for me personally. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. There's a song called Last Midnight. Oh, the performance of it. I was singing the song the rest of the night. My friend Paige, who I went to go see the movie with, she was absolutely irritated with me because, like, the whole car ride home, mind you, she has the soundtrack in her car. So I was just like, no, we're not listening to anything else. We're just going to listen to Last Midnight and replay it over and over and over and over again. Fan-freaking-tastic. Everyone should go see it. It's a great movie. Love it. Enjoy it. Be riveted. The second movie is Annie. Ooh, Annie. There's been a lot of talk about Annie ever since it was Quavon Janae was cast. Which, what are you gonna do? People are gonna do it. Now, I went to this movie completely disregarding any type of racial bias, I guess I should say. I didn't personally care that she was black. I thought it was amazing. Like, I think it's amazing that I can take my little sister and my little cousin to go see this movie, and they see this girl up there, and they're like, oh, she kind of looks like me, and she's singing, and she's dancing. I can do that, too. Do I feel like they would have felt any differently about it if Annie was white or Hispanic or Native American or any other type of nationality? Not at all. I think they still would have really, really enjoyed the movie. However, I completely understand that them seeing someone who looks like them is extremely important. And for the people who do not realize that, I don't really know what to say to you. Continue to sit on your high horse. It's pretty lonely up there, but still, it's a good movie. It's a good it's a good movie. Musical wise, let me say this. I like Cameron Diaz. I like Quavon Janae. Jamie Foxx is tolerable to me in doses. Had a lot of fun little cameos in the movie. But Annie, to me, is a musical first. Everything else is secondary. As a movie, it was really, really good. The storyline was very cute. Quavanjane and Jamie had some really, really nice moments of acting and just interaction. Cameron was really funny. Um, it was a good movie. It was great. I loved it. As a musical, mm, the production wasn't that great to me of the songs. When Jamie was singing with Quavanjane at certain parts, he couldn't really get out of that sexy crooner kind of voice, and it was a little awkward because it's like, oh my gosh, this little girl's like 9 years old. Why are you trying to seduce her right now? And that's what it sounded like to me. So as a movie, great. If there was no singing in that movie, I would give it an A. Like, absolutely. It was perfect. But as a musical, it was like a C. And it takes me kind of back to Into the Woods, where when I left the theater, I was still thinking of the songs. Like, I still had the tunes. I still had the melody. Like, I was like, it's the last midnight all night long. But when I left Annie, don't ask me any of the song. If it wasn't a song that I already went in knowing, such as The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow or It's a Hard Knock Life, I honestly don't remember what they were singing. Was there singing? There might have been singing, honestly. I'm pretty sure there was singing, because like I said, Annie's a musical. I just personally do not remember it, or anything that happened. But the movie was good. Would I recommend going to see it? Absolutely. If you like good movies, sure, go and see it, because it is a good movie. If you're just going to really, really look into that musical aspect of it, you can pass. Wait for it to come out on DVD. No, actually, still go and see it anyway. Form your own opinion. That's because that's me. You might think the music is amazing. You might actually go out remembering the songs that I don't remember. And hey, that's cool. Into the Woods, go see that too, because it was good. If you don't go see it for any other reason other than Meryl Streep, that's absolutely acceptable as well. Just make sure you go and see it, because it's good. Now, that's really it. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Merry Christmas. Like I said, I was just feeling really festive and musically inclined right now. So I just wanted to put my 2 cents in about those. I've been good, so I did get lots of gifts, which is yay. I hope everyone is having a safe, fun, happy holiday. All right.